Everybody? First time live streaming here. Getting the gloves on. All right, so I don't know if y'all could replay it or not, but my goal for this live stream, I'm gonna hit the bag, do a workout, and if you guys got any questions like technique tips and stuff like that, let me know and I'll try to do it live for y'all. But in the meantime, I'm gonna hit the bag. Hey, what's up? We got 2 people in here. If you guys just joined in, I'm hitting the bag. If you guys have any technique questions, let me know, and I'll try to do it on the spot for y'all. Hey, what's up, man? But yeah, I don't know how long my phone is gonna last because it's like really hot outside right now. It may overheat, but heavy bag, pull-up station. What's up, man? Bubonic the Hedgehog. What's up? Look, I got a little camera that follows me. It's pretty cool. It's spazzing out when I get up close. But if you guys want me to do anything on the heavy bag and show y'all some martial arts techniques, comment and I'll do it for y'all. Vanilla Spice. Hey, it's just gonna be a chill heavy bag session, so if you're at work, I'm gonna be beating up the bag. Can you guys hear me all right though? I'm assuming y'all can. Check chat real quick. Chat viewing options. What's my favorite combo? If I'm doing like martial arts or something, it's probably sidekick, back kick. I dropped a lot of people with that, but if I'm going into a kickboxing fight or full contact, probably jab, cross, hook, low kick. And I'm gonna put y'all on real quick. So, side kick, back kick. Watch this. So I'm here, jab, back fist, boom, side kick. They're gonna be blocking, boom, leads right in to the back kick. So side kick, back kick. Usually drops them. I learned that like my first month doing Taekwondo and it stuck with me ever since. Sorry about the camera movement, y'all. This is my first live stream. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to view old messages. Live chat. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know why I picked to put the phone out in the sun, but I'm doing a little bit different this time. But yeah, y'all can see that, right? Heavy bag. There. Now let's figure out how to do chat. What's up, y'all? I'm just doing combinations on the heavy bag, and if y'all have any questions about like fighting or want to learn some cool techniques, just let me know and I'll show y'all on that bag right there. Hopefully my phone doesn't overheat. If it does, we'll just do it some other time. Boom, get this set up. ENS Koji. I'm just gonna call you Koji. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is there anything you want me to do on the heavy bag? I'm gonna try to cram as much as possible into this stream. Let's see. If not, just hit the bag. I'll check it in a second. Since you're a beginner, I'm gonna show you how to fight real quick. I'm sure you know the basics, but what I would personally do is work on a jab, cross, left hook. So here, jab, cross, left hook. That's really the only combination you need, because you could always break it up to just jab, cross. You could switch the left hook from the body to the head. And if you were to add one kick to that, I would probably add a front kick just like that. So altogether, it would be, and then you could break it up, and then control the distance, front kick, front kick, front kick. That's all you really need to start fighting. Jab, cross, hook. For your deadly punching combinations. I hope you guys don't steal my license plate. That would be crazy. Let me turn this off. How long have I been training for? I've been training Taekwondo about 12 years, and then kickboxing for about 4 to 5 years. So pretty decent amount of time, but full contact, really only about 4 years. Had a couple fights, won a state championship, and now I'm just focusing on this and having fun. Can I do some spinning stuff? Yeah, man. Taekwondo. So, and then this way, boom. So body kick, make them drop their hands. Fake, boom. Knockout shot. What do you do for speed? Taekwondo is really an athletic sport. So just Taekwondo makes you like faster inherently, but sprints is probably the thing I do that contributed most to my speed. Just like run sprints, do sprint intervals, sprint for 10 seconds, jog for 5, sprint for 10 seconds, makes you faster. What else y'all got for me? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah, appreciate it. My boxing's all right. I need some work on it. It's just really hot outside right now. I'm in the middle of Texas. It's like 102 degrees right now. How do you train clinch work if you don't have a partner? You just grab the top of the bag. Like, I'll show you. This isn't really like a good bag to do it on, but if you have like a traditional heavy bag with like the straps, grab the top of it, and then you can work on knees and just do the Thai plum. So here, something like that. Does shadow boxing with dumbbells help with, let me pull that message up real quick. Does shadow boxing with dumbbells help with hand speed or only for endurance? Mostly endurance. If you want to gain like a lot of speed, do like heavy compound lifts, and then right after you do those compound lifts, get on the bag and punch like as fast as you can for 30 seconds, because that way you build like potential speed through working out. And then if you unlock it, like on the heavy bag, punching as fast and hard as you can, you'll get a lot faster. But only do it like 2 times a week, because you don't want to burn yourself out. Let's see, I have a bag like yours, but it falls over easy. I got water and soap, but it's filled all the way to the top. These do fall over really easily. If I had to do it over again, I'd probably put sand in it. But guess how long I had this bag for? I want y'all to guess in the chat while I catch my breath. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. I want y'all to guess how long I had it for. How to defend against haymaker. Yeah, water and soap, because you don't want like bacteria growing in it, so you put soap. That's what the manual said. But I'm gonna stay right here. So, haymaker. So you're here. If they throw a haymaker with the right hand, it's gonna come over here. Wait, they do it with, sorry, I'm trying to do it mirror for y'all. So if they throw a haymaker with the right hand, you're gonna block with your left hand, right? So I'm gonna show y'all what to do. This is called answering the phone. It's boxing 101. So they throw the haymaker, you get the palm of your hand, put it over your ear, and you want to turn slightly with it. So here, that right hand's coming, boom, right there. You could eat it, and as soon as their hand touches your hand, boom, quick hook, boom. You get everybody with that. So if they're here, overhand, just like that. These are 16-ounce gloves. Also, to the person who asked about speed earlier, train in 16 ounces. When you go bare knuckle or 4 ounce, you will feel a lot faster. But did that answer your haymaker question? This is called a reactive shell, because you react in your shell. It's pretty straightforward. So block. As soon as that haymaker touches, you want to punish them so they don't throw it again. So block here, boom, follow it in. So here, here, boom. But you want to make sure to get that hip twist. So watch me real quick. So here, answer the phone, turn, and then with that little hip twist, catch. Catch and shoot 101. Oh, but I had the bag for going on like 7 years now, and I leave it outside all the time. And it still looks relatively new and in good condition. It's called the Century Wavemaster. I know a lot of people ask about it in the comments, but I would definitely recommend it because heavy bags are kind of hard to kick on. But any more fighting questions? Or else I'm gonna start hitting the bag, getting a little workout in. Let's see. How do you get better at slipping and seeing incoming punches? A lot of tech sparring, light sparring, and play around. Don't worry about winning. No, the bag was $1.99, it's on the cheaper end. But play sparring, let people hit you, don't flinch, and then work on your head movement, trying new things, seeing what works for you. And eventually, when you get confident enough in light sparring, you will be able to do it in hard sparring, but you still gotta have confidence. You gotta have the mindset that like, hey, this person's gonna hit me, but ultimately I'm gonna hit them back harder and a lot more. You just gotta be content with getting hit, and then your true martial arts skills will come out. Because if you're always worried about getting hit, then you're gonna get hit a lot more and you're gonna freeze up. But yeah, let's see. Any recommended books? No, this is the legit Century Wavemaster heavy bag. But any recommended books? The only martial arts book I read was the Tao of Jeet Kune Do by Bruce Lee. That was the only one I read, so I'd probably recommend that. Oh, and then forgot what it's called, but it's a manual on stretching called hyperbolic stretching. If you do it, you could get the splits in 1 month. So look up hyperbolic stretching, and I got the splits in 1 month. I can't do it anymore because I just like stopped stretching, but I did get the splits, so I recommend that book. And Timothy, I haven't heard that name in a while. He was an OG viewer. Used your crescent spin kick combo the other day. Very effective on first use. Yeah, it's really effective on first use, but once you do it, it's like kind of like a one-off. It's hard to get them again the second or third time because they'll see that crescent kick come and then they'll just move back. But it's a knockout shot if you get them first try. But what martial art do you do, Timothy? Can you do the axe kick? I used it on a hill. That's cool. Can you do an axe kick? I could do a really shitty axe kick. I'm not that flexible. I don't know how that looks on camera. Rate it 0 out of 10. I'm more of a body kicker rather than a head kicker. Nike. These are Venom gloves. I got it because they were matching. Got the whole fit right here. Boom. Shout out if you know the pants. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the bag for a little bit. Pull back is a goated move. I only started doing that because of Adrian Broner. I saw him do it on TikTok. I was like, I want to learn it like that. I want a spin kick. You're the second person to ask that today. Let me catch a breather. Spin kick. How many times do I spar a week? Dude, I used to spar like 3 times a week. Hard spar 2 times a week, and then just tech spar 1 time. But that really wasn't good for my health. I was always injured, always tired. But I only really spar like once a week, if that now. Just been focusing on YouTube, haven't been going to training as much. But yeah, let's see. What some other messages say? You remind me of Stephen Thompson in his prime. Yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters. I based a lot that I do off Wonder Boy and Conor McGregor. That's where I get most of my inspiration from. I heard the other day that his last fight's gonna be coming up in like September or November, so RIP's in the chat, man. He was like 42 now. Khalees with the stop gooning emoji. Hey, also, I got something to show you. You see those letters right there? Those are the members. If you want your name on the heavy bag, join the membership and your name will forever be on that heavy bag. I eventually want it all gray and then have to buy a new heavy bag. So make me spend $200, y'all. Who's the GOAT of heavyweight boxing? Damn, that's a tough one. I would say Muhammad Ali. But if you put Muhammad Ali in today's boxing, Muhammad Ali was what, like 6'2", 6'3"? All the heavyweights now are like 6'9", 6'8". I don't even think Ali would be a heavyweight right now, but out of respect for Ali and him putting heavyweight boxing where he did, I'd say Ali. Yeah, they're huge, man. Crazy. Let's see what my battery's at, y'all. I'll do a longer live stream next time. How do I get better at boxing in a rule set that counts? That counts to the shoulders. Okay, so I do a lot of tournaments like this. If you can't do headshots, envision their head being your shoulder. So if you want to throw a jab cross liver shot and the jab cross would be to the head, throw it to the shoulder and then rip the liver shot. And then that way you have different levels. Envision their head as the shoulder and then the rest of their body as the rest of the body. That's one change I would make. So I do a lot of tournaments like this and that's what I learned because or else you're just gonna be hitting all over the body. The answer the phone style against the haymaker doesn't work for that though. That's my challenge. Yeah, jumping while kicking definitely improves your kicking. If you make anything harder, the simpler version becomes that much easier. The answer the phone doesn't work. Then what I would recommend is if you're comfortable being in close, high guard, jamming their technique. So if they throw a wild haymaker, like they're here, boom, frame out and move in, boom, and then you can work on the inside. So if their haymaker is coming, boom, just like that, move in, frame, boom, and then work on the inside. So block, thank you for the tips. Hey, new member. Shout out Marmarland, his lemon. I don't know how to pronounce that. I probably messed that up really bad. How do I gauge the distance on that? Just repetition, do it in sparring, try new things. What works for me probably won't work for you. But those are the really only two things I do for a haymaker. Sometimes I just move out of the way and then their punch will miss you and then they'll be off balance. Then you can move in. But the three ways I would do it: answer the phone, block, check hook. That will make them stop it right then and there. The other one, frame, inside work. Then the other one would be oh, move out of the way. Their punch goes that way. Bap, bap. Hit them with that good stuff. Let's see. Let's see. No problem. How old are you and when did you start combat sports? I started Taekwondo when I was 13, 25 right now, so 12 years of that. Started doing kickboxing at an MMA gym about 4 years ago, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You have to write the name on live. All right, that's fair. Brother, I can't find the pen to write your name, but just because of that, I will write it in extra big letters. You're probably gonna have the biggest letters. The biggest letters. But Before my phone dies, I want to get a couple more questions that I could demonstrate on the heavy bag. And then I will probably call it after that. I don't want to die on y'all. So final question. What is it gonna be? It could be a stupid question. Let's see, final question. Khalees, you got any questions? Lion or spider? Damn. I got bit by a brown recluse and that was terrible, so definitely lion. Setup for Sidekick. That's a good question right there. I got a whole bunch. You want something unique or you want something simple? Who is the wisest? God is the wisest. All right, so the Sidekick setup is also going to be a body shot. So let's see. You want a simple Sidekick setup or you want a tricky one? All right, we're gonna do tricky. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all right here. So to set up a Sidekick, we're gonna throw a jab, cross. And now, if you guys watch fighting, the meta is jab, cross, head kick. So every time you throw a jab, cross, and they see this back leg picked up, they think a but we're gonna take advantage of that. So look, jab, cross, and then usually it's a head kick. So they're gonna be preparing for the head kick, leaving their body wide open. So here, we're gonna throw a jab, cross, we're gonna pick up this leg, they're gonna think about throwing, and they're gonna think about you throwing a head kick. So we're gonna do a back leg, side kick, just like that. So it's gonna be jab, cross, here, boom, right there. So quick, right there. But you really wanna set up the jab, cross, to get their hands high. Message retracted. What did you say, man? Best opportunity to use it? Throw a bunch of head kicks and then throw the combo that I just showed you. So together, it'll be like this. I'm gonna do it southpaw for y'all. So jab, cross, head kick, jab, cross, head kick, jab, cross, boom, side kick. John Jones does that a lot. If John Jones does it, then it probably works. Let's see. No problem. Thank you. What you just did. But hey, thank you guys for joining in. My phone is about to die and the first live stream I did cut off because my phone overheated. But shout out, let me figure out how to pronounce your name again. But shout out Marmalin, his lemon. Shout out to you for becoming a member. Next video, your name's gonna be on the heavy bag. But thank you all who joined. Catch y'all next time. Deuces.